Mandalakaram Vyaptanena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Agyanati Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Stavaram Jangamam Vyatam Yaktishi Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Babaji Vyapi Yat Sarvam Trilokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sarvashruti Shiroratna Virajita Padam Bujaha Vedantam Buja Suryoya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Yomatito Niranjana Bindunada Kalakita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jnana Shakti Samaruda Tattvamala Vibhushitaha Mukti Mukti Pradatasha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidayine Atma Jnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshanam Bhava Sindosha Yapanam Sarasampadaha Guru Padodakam Samyam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Guru Radhikam Tattvam Na Guru Radhikam Tapaha Tattva Jnana Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Manata Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Radhiranadisha Guru Paramadevatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhusya Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidyadravidam Tvameva Tvameva Sarva Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhusya Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidyadravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarva Mama Deva Deva.
Guru Om.
Hari Om. Sadguru Om. Hari Om. Sadguru Om. Hari Om. Guru Om. Hari Om.
Vishwananda.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om, Guru Om, Sri Vishwananda.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om, Guru Om, Sri Vishwananda.
Sadgurudeva Sri Vishwananda Prema Bhatta Sri Vishwananda Sadgurudeva Sri Vishwananda Prema Bhatta Sri Vishwananda Sadgurudeva Sri Vishwananda Prema Bhatta Vishwananda.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om Shri 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 Vishwananda. Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om Shri Vishwananda. Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om Shri Vishwananda.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om Shri Vishwananda.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om Shri Vishwananda. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om Shri Vishwananda. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om Shri Vishwananda.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om Shri Vishwananda.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om, Guru Om Shri Vishwananda.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om Shri Vishwananda.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om, Guru Om Shri Vishwananda.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Guru Om Shri Vishwananda.
Sadguru Deva Sri Vishwananda. Prema Bhata Sri Vishwananda.
Sadguru Deva Sri Vishwananda. Premata Sri Vishwananda.
Sadguru Deva Sri Vishwananda. Prema Bhata Sri Vishwananda.
Sadguru Deva Sri Vishwananda. Premavata Sri Vishwananda.
Hari Om. Guru Om. Hari Om. Guru Om. Avatarishishaya Namo.
Om Vishamaya Namah, Om Vivakarya Samudhyataya Namah, Om Sukshmatanave Namah, Om Chidmayaya Namah, Om Gurumurtaye Namah, Om Sundaraya Namah, Om Sulochanaya Namah, Om Sumukhaya Namah, Om Charuhasaya Namah, Om Keshavaya Namah, Om Padmambujaya Namah, Om Anagamanaya Namah, Om Charumbaradharine Namah, Om Ramaya Namah, Om Angirasthapakaya Namah, Om Shirdivavarshakaya Namah, Om Gayatri Ajvane Namah, Om Arpanasvikarakaya Namah, Om Vishnuputrakaaya Namah, Om Namo Narayana Iti Mantrapasakaya Namah, Om Swaramaya Namah, Om Mandurakanthaya Namaha, Om Krishna Sankirtana Lopaya Namaha, Om Stotra Priyaya Namaha, Om Mitabashine Namaha, Om Vagnine Namaha, Om Chitrakala Visharadaya Namaha, Om Vratadarai Namaha, Om Sadave Namaha, Om Jagatpantaya Namaha, Om Sarvalokahitaya Namaha, Om Bhakta Priyaya Namaha, Om Suvirdaya Namaha, Om Anukulaya Namaha, Om Riyaya Namaha, Om Sudarshanaya Namaha, Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namaha, Om Premamurtaye Namaha, Om Shubhekshanaya Namaha, Om Pritivardhanaya Namaha, Om Swastirayakaya Namaha, Om Tarakaya Namaha, Om Anugrahaya Namaha, Om Vardhanaya Namaha, Om Architaya Namaha, Om Arthaya Namaha, Om Siddhipradaya Namaha, Om Janardanaya Namaha, Om Manoharaya Namaha, Om Akshaya Namaha, Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha, Om Bhasmabhushitaya Namaha, Om Atmaningaya Namaha, Om Nigarchana Prasakaya Namaha, Om Siddhisadanaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Omkarapasakaya Namaha, Om Sukshmaya Namaha, Om Vishwakaya Namaha, Om Satvikaya Namaha, Om Samadakshine Namaha, Om Dakshaya Namaha, Om Achintyaya Namaha, Om Nirankaraya Namaha, Om Nirmohaya Namaha, Om Avyagraya Namaha, Om Chitakrodaya Namaha, Om Vinayashilaya Namaha, Om Svavashaya Namaha, Om Kushalaya Namaha, Om Shamaya Namaha, Om Satyadharmaya Namaha, Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha, Om Viraktaya Namaha, Om Atindraya Namaha, Om Satyasandhaya Namaha, Om Pavitraya Namaha, Om Madhurasvabhavaya Namaha, Om Suranandaya Namaha, Om Nandanaya Namaha, Om Prasanatmane Namaha, Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha, Om Sakshaye Namaha, Om Samatmaye Namaha, Om Sadayogine Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sutapaya Namaha, Om Somyaya Namaha, Om Goyaya Namaha, Om Vimuktatmaya Namaha, Om Gabiraya Namaha, Om Guptaya Namaha, Om Atmaramaya Namaha, Om Srinivasaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Dyutiharaya Namaha, Om Danyaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Duratikramaya Namaha, Om Gahanaya Namaha, Om Bhagavate Namaha, Om Harisharana Margavarshakaya Namaha, Om Kutasutagartakaya Namaha, Om Abhiprayaya Namaha, Om Sarvamata Samadhyaya Namaha, Om Shamaikata Bhavardakaya Namaha, Om Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Swami Namaha. Ato Deva Avantuno Yato Vishnu Vichakrame Prithivya Sapta Dhamma Vihi Idam Vishnu Vichakrame Tredani Tade Padam Samudhamasya Bhagum Sure Trini Pada Vichakrame Vishnu Gopada Abhyaha Ato Dharmani Dharene Vishnu Karmani Pashyata Yato Vratani Paspase Indrasya Yujassakaha Tad Vishnu Paramam Padagum Sada Pashanti Suraya Divi Vachakshuratatam Tad Vipraso Vipanyamo Jaguvagum Sasamidate Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam. Premavataraaya Dhimmahi Sadgurudevaya Dhimmahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayate. Om Premavataraaya Dhimmahi Sadgurudevaya Dhimmahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayate. Vishudevaya Dhimai Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayate.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvighnan Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada.
Govinda.
Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Bhurvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Bhurvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat.
Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Ketavale Narayana Achyuta Trivikrama Chakrapale Deityadi Sajjadhara Sridhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhata Rukmini Shabhavana Sahare Murare Radesha Gopisha Surupa Brahmadi Vandya Shri Dvarakashraya Vaikuntha Pate Bhuvane Kamute Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhata Vina Krite Kamata Rupa Varaha Murte Devi Kramaya Guhane Guru Rama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhata Govinda Madhava Mukunda Parat Paresha Damodara Jadarananda Kadari Shori Gopa Gopi Jana Sambrita Dina Bandho Gopi Jana Priyaye Tava Suprabhata Shira Dishai Dujagadi Patal Pashai Sad Bhaktari Sadana Shai Ramanga Shai Shri Gopabama Mridutal Pasukadi Shai Gopavalabaye Tava Suprabhata Shri Kashyapatri Sukanarada Gautamani Brahmarshi Sangamani Sangava Bharatesho Tishtanti Devatava Darshana Bhagya Eto Gopala Sekaraye Tava Suprabhata Mandara Jabitula Sidala Malikane Malyani Anjani Pute Samudaharanti Ishtanti Patpavata Dharatale Munigraha Radha Manoharaye Tava Suprabhata Veda Trayam Patati Gautama Ganaguya Gayanti Sadgunagano Varada Savarga Sankirtayanti Tavanama Kada Vishesha Shri Naradadi Rashaya Tava Suprabhata Govardhano Dharana Gopa Kishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Suvesha Bhava Vipota Trilokya Mohana Sumangala Divya Deha Shri Rukmini Shavarada Tava
Suprabhatam Shri Vatsachina Charanagata Parijata Bhaktarti Vanjana Kripakara Dina Bandhu Vidyanta Gayati Janapriya Divya Rupa Shri Nanda Gopatanaya Tava Suprabhatam Padmaksha Padma Mukha Padmadhara Prameya Padmanaya Swarita Padma Nivasa Shori Padmo Bhavati Sura Sevita Pada Padma Padma Dinatha Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Vrindatale Viharanaya Mahendra Vandya Kandarpadarpalatinya Sudesha Rupa Chandrananaya Sida Chandana Lipna Deha Govindaya Namahaye Tava Suprabhatam Nandana Shoda Kumara Dira Mayangadina Davichola Supushpahara Nilam Buddha Susharira Ramavihara Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vai Shri Jambavati Satya Suganti Vadra Shri Mitra Vindra Divasa Prabhu Putrikadyaye Tishtanti Divya Bhava Metava Sevananda Gopi Mana Priyaye Tava Suprabhatam Jimendha Achyutananta Mukunda Shori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapali Namani Divya Gunayorna Nisham Vadanti Brahmi Muhurta Samaye Tava Suprabhatam
Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Ye Patanti Anisham Bhuri Kritan Mahapapam Shri Krishna Grahaye Turkam Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Chintamani Prakara Sadma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Vriteshu Surabhira Vipalayanta Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venukavatamaravinda Lataya Taksham Rambuga Sundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobha Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandra Kala Sattva Namalya Vamsi Ratnangadam Pranaya Keli Kala Vilasam Shamam Tribhangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalendra Viditimanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadujjala Nigrahasya Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitam Achyutam Anadimanantarupam
Adyam Purana Purusham Navayuvanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Matastu Koti Satavaksara Sampragamyo Vayoratapi Manaso Muni Pungavanam Shobhyayasti Pasim Nirajintya Tattve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ekopya Sora Chayitum Jagadanda Koti Yashakti Rasti Jagadanda Chayaya Danta Adanta Rasta Paramanu Chayam Tarasta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yadbhava Bhavitadiyo Manushastadeva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Sanayana Vusha Shuktirya Eva Digama Pratitestu Vanti Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitavi Tabirya Eva Nijarupataya Kalavi Goloka Eva Nivasate Kilatma Buddho Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santasa Deva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yasyava Sundaramachintya Guna Svarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ramadi Murti Sukalani Yamena Tishtam Nanavataram Akaro Bhuvaneshu Pintu Krishna Svayam Paramavataramapumanyo Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasya Prabha Prabhavato Jagadanta Koti Kotishvashesha Vasudhani Vibhuti Vina Tad Brahmanishkalamananta Shesha Bhuta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Maya Iyasya Jagadanda Satani Sute Regunyatad Vishaya Veda Vitayamana Sattva Viparasattva Vishuddha Sattva Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Rasatmataya Manasu Yapraninam Pratipalam Smaratamupevya Lila Itena Bhuvanani Jayatya Jasha Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Golokanam Nishadam Nitale Chatasya Devi Mahesha Haridama Suteshu Teshu Ete Prabhava Nishaya Vihitasayena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Shristi Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Shakti Rekha Chayeva Yasya Bhuvanani Vibhati Durga Ishanurupamapi Yasya Chacheshatesa Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Jagaratavati Vikara Vishesha Yoga Sanjayate Naitata Pratigasti Eto Yashambhutam abhitata samupetikaya Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Dipanchireva yashantaramabhyupetya Dipayate vivitahetu samana dharma Yastagrireva icha vishnutaya vibhati Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Yakaranam avachale bhajati smayoga Niramananta jagadanda saromakupa Adhara shakti mamalambya param svamurti Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Yaseka vishvasita kala mata valambya Jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanataha Vishnurvahamsa iha yasya kala vishesho
Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Tasvamya tasma sakaleshu nijeshu teja Sviyam kiya prakatayanta pitarta adda Ramaya esha jagadanda vidana karta
Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Yatpada pallava yugam vinidaya kumbha
Vanve pranama samaye sakagani ranchaha
Vignam vinantu malamasya jagatrayasya
Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Ati mahi gaganamammu marudisasya Kalasatasma manasiti jagatrayani Yasmat bhavanti vibhavanti vishanti yamcha
Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Govindamadi purusham tamaham
bhajami
Yachakshuresha savita sakala grahana
Rajasamasta suramurti rashesha tejaha
Yasyajnaya pramati sambrita kala chakro
Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Dharmo tapapa nichaya shrutayastapamsi Brahmati kita padagavadayascha jiva Yadata matra vibhava pragada prabhava
Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Yasvindra gopamatavindra mahosvakarma Bandhanurupa parabhajanamatanoti Kamani nidati kintu cha bhakti bhaja Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yam krodha kama sahaja pranayati bhikti Vatsalya moha guru gaurava sevya bhavahe Sanchitya tasya sadishinthanurapurete Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Nigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Nasimha Kavacham Vakshi Praladino Dihitam Pura Sarvarakshakaram Punya sarvopadravahanašanam sarvasampatkaram cheva svargamokshapradayakam yatvanarasimha devesham himasimhasanashtihitam vivrittasyam trinayanam sharavindu samaprabham lakshmalingitavamangam vibhuti virupashitam chaturbhujam komalangam svarnakumdalashovitam sarojashobitoraskam ratnakeyurahamudrihitam taptam kahanchanaha sankasham pitanirmalavasahasam indradisurahmolishtaha spuranmanikyahdiptivihi virajita padadvadvam shankachakradihetivihi garutmata chavinaya stoyamanam mudan vihitam svaritkamalasam vasam kritvatu kavacham pahate nasimho me shirapatu lokarakshartha sambhavaha sarvagopistambhavasaha paramerakshatu dvanim nasimho me vrishopatu somasuryagnilocanaha pritam me patu nilari munivaryastuti priyaha nasamme simhanasastu mukha lakshmi mukha priyaha sarva vidyani papatu nasimorasana mama vakram padvindu vadanam sada pralada vanditaha nasimahapatu me kantam skando guvridanantaha krim divyasta shohita bhujaha nasimahapatu me bhujaha karo me deva varado nasimahapatu sarvataha hridayam yogi sarvyascha nivasam patu me hari madhyam patu hiranyaksha vaksha kukshi vidaranaha navim me patu hari svanami brahma samstutaha brahmanda kotaya katyam yasya supatu me kadim goyam me patu goyanam mantranam goyarupadrim urumano bhava patu januni nararupadrim jange patu dharadhara arthayo sonrikeshari surarajya pradapatu vado mene harishvaraha sahasra shisha purushaha patu me sarvaha shastanu nahograha purvata patu Mahaviragraha Jomitaha Mahavishnu Rachine hetu mahajvalastu niritaha pachime patu sarveshu vishime sarvato mukhaha nasimha patu varyamyam somyam bhushana viraha ishanyam patu padrome sarva mangala dayakaha samsara vayata patu mrityor mrityurnikeshari idam narasimha kavacham pralada mukhamanditam bhakti manya pate nityam sarva pate pramusyate vandana vandoti dirgayurupa jayate kamayate yam yam kavam tam tam pranodya samshayam sarvatra jayam apnoti sarvatra vijayi bhavet bhumyantariksha divyanam grahanam vinivaranam vrichikoraga sambhuta vishapaharanam param brahmarakshasayakshanam durosarana bhujeva kalapadreva kavachanikitam shubham karamuritam yena siddheyu karma silaya devasura manusheshu svam swameva jayam lave ekasandyam trisandyam pa yapate niyato naraham sarva mangala mangalyam bhuktim muktim cha vindati vadrimshati sahasrani pateshu tatmanam rinam tavasya vyasya mantrasya mantrasiddhi prajayate anena mantrarajena kritva vasmavir mantranam vilakam vinyasyastu tasya gahavayam hare privaram japamanastu tatam vayavi mantracha prasaye vyonaro mantram nasimadhyanam acare tasya roga pranashanti yachaksukushi sambhavaha gajantam gajayantam vijabhujapatalam stotayantam hatantam rupyayantam tapayantam divimuvidikiyam chepayantam chiripantam pradantam roshayantam vishi sahatantam samharatam bharatam vikshantam purnayantam karani karashatir divyasimanamanami iti Shri Brahmana Purane praladotam Shri Narasimha Kavacham Sampurnam 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 Namaste Narasimhaya Praladaladaine Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Shilatantanakalaye Ito Narasimho Parato Narasimho toya toya mitato narasimo bahir narasimo hridaye narasimo narasimha madin sharanam prapade nabhakara kamalavare nakamadutta shrihingam dalita hiranyakashipu danubringam keshavadrita naraharirupa jayo jagadisha hare jayo jagadisha hare jayo jagadisha hare oh jayo jagadisha hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya Namaste Shaste Shaste Havir Havir Baba Vajranaka Vajra Damshtrakarmasaya Randaya Randaya Tamograsa Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Abhayam Atmani Bushta Om Shrom Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Maha Narasimhaya Damshtakarala Vadanaya Gora Rupaya Vajranakaya Jvalamaline Mama Vignam Pacha Pacha Mama Vayam Bindi Bindi Mama Shatrum Vidravaya Vidravaya Mama Sarvarishta Pravanjaya Pravanjaya Chata Chata Hana Hana Chindi Chindi Mama Sarva Krishna Puraya Puraya Mam Raksha Raksha Pat Swaha Om Shrom Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya Jvalamaline Dipta Damshayagni Netraya Sarva Rakshoknaya Sarva Bhuta Vinashaya Sarva Jvara Vinashaya Daha Daha Pacha Pacha Raksha Raksha Pacharam Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jvalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Vishanam Badram Mrityor Namamyaham Om Vajranakaya Vimahi Tishnadamstraya Vimahi Tano Narasimha Prachodayat Tano Narasimha Prachodayat Durgeshvata Vyajimukadishu Prabhu Payam Rasimo Surayuta Pari Vimushato Yasya Matasam Disho Vinedur Nyatatam Chagarvam Vidichu Dikshurvam Adasamanta Antarbahir Bhagavan Narasimha Prapaya Loka Vayasvanena Svateja Sagrasta Samastateja Om Havicho Om Patataka Hataka Kesha Gajvala Paduka Lochana Badradika Nakaspasha Divya Simha Namostute Jayo Jagadisha Hare Divya Simha Namostute Jayo Jagadisha Hare Shri Lakshmi Narasingha Hare Jayo Jagadisha Hare Divya Simha Namostute Jayo Jagadisha Hare Shri Lakshmi Narasingha Hare Jayo Jagadisha Hare Divya Simha Namostute Jayo Jagadisha Hare Shri Lakshmi Narasingha Hare Jayo Narasingha Dev Narasingha Dev Narasingha Dev Jayo Narasingha Dev Jayo Narasingha Dev Narasingha Dev Narasingha Dev Jayo Narasingha Dev Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Shri Vishwananda Gurudev.
Jaya Kapisati Loka Ujara Ramaduta Tulita Baladama Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama Mahavira Vikrama Vajarange Kumati Nivara Sumati Kesange Kanchana Varana Viraja Subesha Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesa Ata Vajra Radvaja Viraje Kande Muja Janeo Saje Shankara Subhana Kesari Nandan Teja Pratapa Majagavanda Vidyavana Guni Ati Chatu Rama Kaja Kariveko Atu Prabhu Charita Suniveko Rasya Rama Lakana Sita Manabasya Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Sukshma Rupa Dhari Siya Indikava Vikata Rupa Dhari Lanka Jarava Prima Rupa Dhari Asura Samare Ramachandra Ke Gaja Samare Laya Sajivana Lakana Jayai Shri Raghuvira Har Shiruralai Raghupati Ki Niva Utamalai Tuma Mama Priya Bharatai Samavai Sasa Bhavana Tumaro Jasagave Asakai Shri Pati Kanta Lagave Sanakadika Brahmani Munisa Narada Sharada Saita Isa Yamakubera Digapala Jahante Kaviko Vida Kaisa Kekante Tuma Upakara Sudhiva Infina Rama Milaya Raja Padadina Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Sitaram Bolo Hanuman
Jai Sabha Jagajana Yuga Sahasra Yojana Paravanu Niryotai Madhura Palajana Prabhu Mudrika Meri Mukhamari Jalagilan Hidai Achara Janai Durga Mata Jagata Ke Jete Sugamanura Tumare Te Rama Duare Tumara Kavare Hotana Agnya Binu Pesare Sava Sukalai Tumari Sharana Tumara Shakakao Kodarana Apana Teja Samaro Api Dino Lokanka Tenkampi Bhuta Pisacha Nikatana Imave Mahavira Javana Sunave Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Nasero Gare Sabapira Japata Nirandara Hanumatabira Sankatate Hanumana Shunave Manakama Bachana Dhyana Jolave Savapara Rama Tapasvi Raja Tinake Kaja Sakara Tumasaja Aura Manora Joy Koilave Soya Hita Jivana Palapav Charon Yuga Paratapa Tumara E Parasita Jagata Ujiyara Sadhu Santa Ke Tumara Kavare Asurani Kandana Rama Dulari Ashta Siddhi Navanidhi Ke Data Asavaradina Janaki Mata Ramala Sayana Tumare Pasa Sadara Ho Raghupati Ke Dasa Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Tumhare bhajna Rama ko pavi Janama janama ke dukha visarame Anta kala raghuvara pura jai Janama janama hari bhakta kahai Aura devata chitana harai Hanumata se sarva sukha khai Sankata katre vite savapira Jo sumire Hanumata balavira Jai 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 Hanumana Goswami Kripa karo Gurudeva kinai Jo satavara pata karakori Chutai mani mahasukha hoi Joya pale Hanumana Chalisa Hoya Siddhi Saki Norisa Tulasi Dasa Sadari Chera Dijena Karidaya Mamadera Sitaram Bolo Hanuman 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 Pavanatana Sankatarana Mangala Murati Rupa Ramalakana Sita Sarita Hridaya Vasau Surabupa Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Sitaram 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Oh
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram,
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Sitaram 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 Sitaram
Sitaram, 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 Sitaram.
Sitaram 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 Sitaram
Sitaram, 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 Sitaram.
Oh Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram,
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram,
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Sitaram 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 Sitaram
Sitaram, 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 Sitaram.
Sitaram 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 Sitaram
Sitaram, 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 Sitaram.
Oh Sitaram Bolo Hanuman
Sitaram, Bolo Hanuman.
Sitaram Bolo Hanuman Sitaram Bolo Hanuman
Sitaram, Bolo Hanuman.
Yavara Ramachandra ki jai, Umavara Shambhunatha ki jai, Pavana Putra Hanuman ki jai, Bolo Bhai Sab Sant ki jai. Lakshmi Narayan, Lakshmi Narayan, Lakshmi Narayan, Lakshmi
Mahalakshmi Narayan
Lakshmi Narayana, 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 oh Lakshmi Narayana, Lakshmi Narayana, Lakshmi Narayana, Lakshmi Narayana, Lakshmi Narayana, oh Lakshmi Narayana, 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 Mahalakshmi Narayan, 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 oh Mahalakshmi Narayan, 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 oh Lakshmi Narayan, Mahalakshmi Narayan, Lakshmi Narayan, Mahalakshmi Narayan, Lakshmi Narayan, Mahalakshmi Narayan, Lakshmi Narayan, Mahalakshmi Narayan, oh Lakshmi Narayan, Mahalakshmi Narayan, Lakshmi Narayan, Mahalakshmi Narayan, Lakshmi Narayan, Mahalakshmi Narayan, Lakshmi Narayan, Mahalakshmi Narayan, oh Lakshmi Narayan, Mahalakshmi Narayan, Lakshmi Narayan, Mahalakshmi Narayan, oh Lakshmi Narayan, oh Lakshmi Narayan, 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 Lakshmi Narayan.
Om Ajnanaatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jagadev. So today's satsang is on the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 12, Chapter 3, Verse 7. Matkrite pitra putranam bhratranam chapi vigraha jayate hyastamaraje mamata bhadachetasam. For the sake of conquering me, these words are spoken by Mother Earth. Bhudevi. For the sake of conquering me, materialistic persons fight one another. Fathers oppose their sons and brothers fight one another because their hearts are bound to possessing political power. Actually, this chapter of this canto, of Canto 12, Chapter 3, Chapter 3 is called the Bhumi Gita. So it's the song of Bhudevi. And so Bhudevi speaks about what she has observed throughout history, throughout humans' time on earth, especially around the topic of describing the Kali Yuga and what is going on here and how it differs from previous times and some of the symptoms that lead to the major issues that we see. And so she's giving sort of a commentary on human activity. And as the verse suggests, there is a foundational, let's say, defect, which is, of course, in a sense, fed by our foundational defect. So there's the foundational defect of the age, of the society, and that's nurtured by our own individual foundational defect. And the foundational defect is the existence of this false ego. And the false ego creates for itself a series of ambitions, desires, goals that obviously do not relate to your actual benefit, your actual well-being, because if it would, it wouldn't be called the false ego. So it's a false version of yourself that therefore creates false ambitions and goals and desires that run parallel to the real you and the real ambitions and desires of that version of yourself. So you have two versions of yourself with a completely different set of goals and behaviors that correspond to those goals. And that's the foundational individual problem. But when you have a whole society of people that are constructed in the same way, you expect, therefore, society not to be a cohesive, let's say, community of people who marry their goals, but rather a community of people trying their best to coexist whilst chasing their individual goals. Because to sacrifice the individual goal for a joint goal requires an absence of ego. And since that is not the case, the more traditional form that we see societies constructed by, and we can see it in the biggest scale, a country, all the way to a small scale, a little work team that you have of 3 people, for example, what tends to happen is not that everyone sacrifices their own ideas and ambitions for the greater benefit of the society, but rather that everyone tries to create a society in which their own individual goals can still be achieved as much as possible. And because that doesn't really work, we end up just competing with each other and fighting for space. And that space can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be verbal. You know how it is when people are having a conversation. Most of the time you're just listening so that you can respond. You're just trying to find the right moment for you to interject back with your words because you're taking back the space that you need, that you want for your own ideas and ambitions and goals. And so this is what's constantly going on. And Bhudevi basically says the same. She says, fathers will turn on sons, brothers will turn on brothers. Everybody will fight each other when it comes down to it. Why? Because they all want their own objectives. And they won't fight as long as those objectives don't clash. But when they do, they will. And you see this at every level, and you please don't think that religious or spiritual people are any different. They're absolutely not. Any study of history will tell you everything you need to know about human nature. And you see, it is our own qualities of empathy, of compassion, of understanding, of positivity that prevent us from seeing things as clearly as we perhaps should. Because our tendency for goodness, our hope for goodness, perhaps better than tendency, tends to mask the perhaps slightly colder truth of what really goes on in human societies and in human nature. Because if you were to really accept things as they are without the pink glasses, what naturally emerges is renunciation. You would naturally start to renounce your material ambitions. You would naturally start to renounce your physical relationships, your materially based relationships, because you would understand that history shows you how these things all end up. For example, In the Bhumi Gita, she speaks a lot about kings. So the kings that fight for their thrones. You know what happens to all of those kings? She says they died because someone else came and killed them for that same throne. And if not someone else, then Father Time. Krishna says, I am Time, the destroyer of all things. Right? And so she says, if you are to understand this with any intelligence, the natural consequence of this is renunciation. Because an intelligent person doesn't chase things that are ultimately fruitless, that have no real meaning, that have no real consequent result. Okay, I'm king for a week and then someone comes and cuts my head off. Big success. Yeah. And so the same thing happens at every other level. We are not talking about kings in society anymore, but you can talk about the king of your house, the king of your work department, the king of your office, the king of your room, the king of your own mind. There are so many situations and positions that you fight for or that you think are of value until you realize that the next person thinks the same and is going to come and fight you for it. And so what you are creating in chasing these things is an environment of competition, conflict, comparison, and all of it rooted on instability. Nothing lasts. Now apply this to Guruji. Oh, I want to be the nearest and dearest to Guruji. How long is that going to last you? You see, even Krishna's life. Someone says, oh, who is the nearest friend of Krishna? You know what you have to say? Depends which part of his life you're talking about. Because if you say, oh no, it's Uddhava. It says so in Bhagavatam. Uddhava is his best friend. Then someone will say, well, what about Sudama? Surely Sudama is his best friend. Then someone will say, are you insane? What do you think the gopis are? What do you think Radha is? And you go, pah, this is not friendship, this is something else. You're mixing apples and oranges. And then what are all the gopas in Vrindavan? What were they? Just some acquaintances? Yeah, so in the end, you see that nearness, proximity, dearness on the outside is circumstantial. You have your time in the limelight and then that time goes because life moves on. It's the one constant of the external reality that everything changes. Internally, it's something else. But internally, the relationship is between Atma and Paramatma. Externally, it's between body and body, personality and personality. At the Atma level, there isn't this concern because there is no competition. Because at the Atma level, you understand that you're not competing for the 24 hours that God has. You understand that God distributes himself equally to everybody. Internally, there is no one you're competing with. No one is sitting there next to your Atma going, move out of the way. This is my space. Thank God for that. At least there's one space like that. But out here, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, if anyone has some real trouble in their relationship with Guruji, 9 times out of 10, what is it based on? Jealousy. Why this person has that, why I don't have this, why he looks like this or that person not like this at me. Why he treats me like this when I should be treated like that. It's all based on the externalities of all this, but really knowing that all of this is temporary. The same way you think he's treating you badly now, how many times has he already treated you like that in the past and you've already forgotten about it because he stopped treating you like that and changed to something else, and it comes and goes. And in reverse, the same. He's treated you very nicely in the past and he doesn't treat you as nicely anymore. That also comes and goes. Yesterday I was on the phone with somebody and that person said to me, you know, I feel like he thinks I'm useless. And I said, why do you feel like he thinks you're useless? Because he doesn't give me things to do that he used to give me to do. And I said, well, what's useless is you holding on to the past, thinking that it's going to last forever. That's the same mentality of the kings that say, I will take this throne and I will reign forever. It is still a rejection of truth, of a study of life, of history. When you study life, you know everything comes and goes. And so, as I said, the natural impact of knowledge is renunciation. Because you start to renounce the desire for every one of those things that you know will leave you eventually. And if not renunciation, at the very least, detachment. Renunciation is stronger than detachment in this sense because you're fully discarding the thing. But detachment is simply to not cling on to it. You keep it as long as it's there, but then you're happy to let go of it when the time comes. Either one of these two things has to be your goal. Because if it's not, you're giving Guruji extra work to do. which is to steal those things from you. If you're not willing to throw them away yourself or to detach from them, he will have to take them from you. But if you don't have the psychology of somebody who actively wants to let go of these things, then he's not only going to have to take it from you, he's going to have to fight you for it. And then that gives rise to the entire difficult or conflictuous process that some people say they have with Guruji. And it's like, well, yes, because your mentalities aren't aligned. If you're not holding on to the things he wants to take from you, the experience will not be tough. It's only tough because you're trying to hold on to what he's trying to take. It's only painful because he does something that goes against your wishes. But if your wishes were aligned with his, it wouldn't hurt. You'd celebrate. And just therefore see how much has to be worked on just to allow him to do his work in a way that you can enjoy or in a way that you can tolerate. Because if you don't, he will not give up doing his work because that's his commitment to you. But the risk you're running of allowing him to do his work in a way that is not collaborative with you, but conflictuous with you, is that you can grow to resent him. You can develop resentment towards him where you feel embittered about his behavior. You feel judgmental towards him and his behaviors towards you. And if you think that's impossible or unlikely, again, just study history. This is what I'm saying is the entire message of the Bhumi Gita. The Bhumi Gita is basically saying history repeats itself and nothing that happens on earth is that different from anything that's happened before. And the more you understand the nature of human beings, the more you understand the nature of Prakriti, the more you start to develop wisdom. And that wisdom allows you to navigate life in the ideal way. The lack of wisdom makes you navigate life in a not ideal way. And the difference between the ideal and not ideal is your state of consciousness. You will be either in a state of tranquility and peace and acceptance, and therefore with the prime foundation for developing love, or you'll be in a state of anxiety, worry, stress, pain, regret, and everything else that appears to be quite common in human beings. And so the more you are willing to set aside your optimism and your wishful thinking and accept reality as it is, the more you will develop and extract wisdom from reality. Because it is my opinion that all of us have allowed many experiences to come and go in our life, and we haven't squeezed those experiences to get as much juice out of them as possible, to get all the wisdom that we could have got from those experiences. Because we're unwilling to face many of them because of what they make us feel, what they make us think. They're not always the most comfortable. And so because of that, instead of sitting there and, like I said, squeezing the orange to get all of the experience out of it, you quickly throw it in the bin, even though there's still juice inside the orange, because you think, better to get rid of this as soon as possible and never think about it again or look at it again. And that's okay. I understand the desire to move away from uncomfortable situations as quickly as possible. But understand that there's a trade-off. If you do that, if you move away from the uncomfortable experience, you will feel less discomfort, but you will have gained less wisdom from it, which only increases the chances that you'll face another experience just like it again. And so sometimes it's worth taking the full hit from the negative experience, feel the entire pain, work yourself through it as much as you can to get everything you're supposed to get from it, and it might save you from ever experiencing anything like that again, because you will have developed the necessary wisdom to no longer fall for the same situation. In fact, that is what growth looks like. And that is why growth, more often than not, happens at the point of greatest discomfort and not at the point of greatest comfort. And which is why Guruji systematically creates situations of discomfort. It's not that they happen to you because of your karma and he's trying to get you out of them. No, sometimes he actively is the one that creates them because he wants you to grow, knowing very well human psychology is not designed to grow in situations of comfort. Because he has studied history also. He knows what Bhudevi is saying better than she does. And so he caters his methods to our reality. We cater our wishes and dreams to our fantasies, not to the reality. And therefore there is a conflict. And that conflict leads to the problems that we all face. The difficulty is, of course, when you realize all of this, when you realize the temporary nature of everything, when you realize that even your best friend can turn on you if the circumstances are right, it can be quite a depressing realization. And unless you have a direct and immediate solution, it's not necessarily a realization somebody wants to have. It's one of those inconvenient truths that you want to dismiss for as long as possible until you have found a suitable replacement. And then the suitable replacement is told to you, course after course, satsang after satsang, it's God, it's Guruji. And you go, yeah, where? The one that ignores me and is halfway across the world, or the one that's hiding somewhere inside my own heart and doesn't bother showing himself? Both don't seem to be the nicest people on earth sometimes. And both are famous for their absence. Yeah? And I understand that too. It's wrong, but I understand it. Because it's not a replacement. It's a theoretical replacement. It's eventually this will replace. When I have found them, when I have the right compatibility of mentality and devotion and them and their will. It's not that it's immediate. It's not, okay, I renounce and detach myself from this faulty world and I immediately attach myself to the reality of Bhagavan. It's like, okay, no, you intend to, but in fact, in reality, it's going to take you much longer than that. That's the problem with all good things, all truly good things. You have to work for them. Guruji said that in one of his tweets a few months ago. And as I read it, it's again those things that you know, I'm sitting here saying it, and still I hated to read it. Because in the back of your mind, you're always like, Guruji might reveal one day that actually good things come easily. But he never does. He reveals the opposite, which you already knew to be true. But again, fantasy is nicer than truth. The fantasy that one day I'll wake up and feel saintly would be wonderful. The reality is I wake up every day and feel the pressure to become saintly because I'm not. And that's a very different reality to wake up to, and yet you have to contend with that. And this is I think the final point I want to draw today is that as long as you live in a fantasy reality, you don't have to contend with the actual reality. You can blissfully ignore it because you're living in a different parallel world. And it's what most religious people do. They ignore the realities of life because they live in the lap of the fictitious Jesus or the fictitious Allah or God or Divine Mother or whoever it may be, because they never met them. They're not talking to them. They're not looking at them. They're not being corrected by them. We have a big problem. We cannot live in a fantasy reality with Guruji. We have to contend with the real one. We have to deal with the real life situation of having a person like Guruji in our lives. And that's a problem in so much as the survival of your ego is concerned. It's a great, great blessing insofar as the progress of your soul is concerned. But again, who's bothering about the soul when you can't even feel it's real, let alone what it wants or doesn't want or what it has to advance through or not? You don't even know you have one. You know theoretically. But who is sitting here right now experiencing the ananda of their Atma? Looking at faces, I hope that there would be some external symptom of ananda. I have yet to see it. Yeah. Although I have to say, maybe the look of Ananda is disappointingly normal, right? I don't think our face is suddenly capable of having different expressions. But anyway, that's another problem. So because we're not sitting here constantly having that experience, it means, in a funny way, Guruji says always be in the moment. Be in the now. Be grounded. The downside of that, or the danger of being grounded, is that actually you might go, exactly, Guruji, I'm going to be grounded and in the moment. In the moment, I'm not an Atma, I'm a body, therefore I'm grounded in the needs and problems of my body, not of my Atma. And that's a gift and a curse, double-edged sword. I understand, and it's actually probably more practical. People who are in their Atma tend to be quite useless. But on the other side of things, you also identify much more with the problems that are keeping you away from experiencing your Atma. And so how to manage that? Not easy. Not easy at all. But you have to contend with it. Because whether it's easy or not, hate to break it to you, time is running out. Every day you are one day closer to your death. Every day you are one day closer to losing the opportunities that you currently have. It's a fact. Again, those are the cold facts that we don't like to face because of the fantasy we like to think of. That we will live in the lovely realm of Vaikuntha forevermore. Are you sure? It's a simple question. Maybe you are. And if you are, wonderful. Really, genuinely. But you have to contend with that. You have to deal with that yourself and think, am I ready? Am I accepted by him, chosen by him? Have I done enough? Am I guaranteed Vaikuntha? And what does Guruji go and say? You can't even hope for that after death. Because if you haven't achieved it here, you will not get it there. Damn. So he takes away the last bit of fantasy that you can still have, which is that maybe after I'm dead, he'll give it to me. Because you know you don't have it now. So even that hope he kills. Even that dream, he says, no, 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 no. There's no room for speculation here. You know if you're going to get it or not. Because you're only going to get it if you already have it here. Do you have it now? No. Then you're not going to get it. And that is a slap in the face you have to take. Because unless you accept that, then you're not going to do the necessary work to get it now. This is not Christianity. You're not going to die in the hope of the pearly gates of heaven. Yeah, you have to get heaven here and now. There is no other way. And that requires an entirely different mentality, an entirely different attitude, not the ones of the Kali Yuga, of these fathers, sons, brothers, kings, and everybody else that Bhudevi has seen come time and time again and just repeat the same mistakes, and things never change. This book was written thousands of years ago. It could have been written today. It wouldn't be any different. Jai Gurudev.
बद्रीनाथ महाराज की
जय।
प्रभु पांडुरंगा विठला, प्रभु पांडुरंगा विठला, प्रभु पांडुरंगा विठला, वेणुगान लोला, प्रभु पांडुरंगा विठला, वेणुगान लोला, दयाशील हे गोपाला, भक्त लोकपाला, भक्त लोकपाला, प्रभु पांडुरंगा विठला. प्रभु पांडुरंगा विठला, प्रभु पांडुरंगा विठला, प्रभु पांडुरंगा विठला, वेणुगान लोला, प्रभु पांडुरंगा विठला, वेणुगान लोला, दयाशील गोपाला, भक्त लोकपाला, दयाशील गोपाला, भक्त लोकपाला, भक्त लोकपाला, प्रभु पांडुरंगा विठला. हे मुरारी हे गोविंदा, लीन ध्यान ब्रह्मानंदा, 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 माली से गोपी गंदा, नामो है मुकुंदा, नामो है मुकुंदा, प्रभु पांडुरंगा विठला, प्रभु पांडुरंगा Ye Bange Nilanga Mahatunga Lakshmi Sangha. Ye Banga Nilanga Mahatunga Lakshmi Sangha. Ye Banga Nilanga Mahatunga Lakshmi Sangha. Ye Banga Nilanga Mahatunga Lakshmi Sangha. Sada Bhakta Sangha Ranga Mahapapa Banga Mahapapa Banga. Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Venugana Lola Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Venugana Lola Daya Shilaye Gopala Bhakta Lokapala Daya Shilaye Gopala Bhakta Lokapala Bhakta Lokapala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Hari Vitala Vitala Jai Hari Vitala 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 Ekatanga hige ninu itigaya nile ninde 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 Sadananda Hridaya Dali Vitala 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 Ekatanga hige itinga kodane Ikaya kodane Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Venugana Lola Daya Shilaye Gopala Bhakta Lokapala Daya Shilaye Gopala Bhakta Lokapala Bhakta Lokapala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Ekatanda hige ninu itigaya nile ninde Ekatanda hige ninu itigaya nile ninde Sadananda Hridaya Dali Viraji Sotane Viraji Sotane Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Venugana Lola Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Venugana Lola Daya Shilaye Gopala Bhakta Lokapala Daya Shilaye Gopala Bhakta Lokapala Bhakta Lokapala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Hari Vitala Vitala Jai Hari Vitala 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 Jai Hari Vitala 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 Jai Hari Vitala 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 Jai Hari Hari Vitala Vitala Jai Hari Vitala 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 Vitala Jai Hari Vitala 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 Hari Vitala Vitala Jai Hari Vitala 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 He Murari He Govinda Nina Jana Brahmananda He Murari He Govinda Nina Jana Brahmananda Mai Sela Gopi Kanda Namo He Mukunda Namo He Mukunda
Prabhu Panduranga Vitala, Prabhu Panduranga Vitala, Prabhu Panduranga Vitala, Venugana Lola, Prabhu Panduranga Vitala, Venugana Lola, Jaya Shila He Gopala, Bhakta Lokapala, Jaya Shila He Gopala, Bhakta Lokapala, Bhakta Lokapala, Prabhu Panduranga Vitala. Hari Vittala Vittala Jai Hari Vittala 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 Jai Hari Vittala Vittala Jai Hari Vittala Hari Vittala Vittala Jai Hari Vittala Hari Vittala Vittala Jai Hari Vittala He Banga He Nilanga Mahatunga Lakshmi Sangha Lakshmi Sangha Sada Bhakti Sangha Ranga Mahabamba Bhanga Mahabamba Bhanga Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Venugana Lola Jaya Shila He Gopala Bhakta Lokapala Jaya Shila He Gopala Bhakta Lokapala Bhakta Lokapala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Hare Vittala Vittala Jai Hare Vittala 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 Jai Hare Vittala Vittala Jai Hare Vittala 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 Vittala Jai Hare Vittala 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 Jai Hare Vittala Vittala Jai Hare Vittala 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 Jai Hare Vittala Vittala Jai Hare Vittala 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 Jai Hare Vittala Ekatanga hiye nino etigaya vile nine Oh, ekatanda inge nino etigaya vile nine ekatanda inge nino etigaya vile nine Sadananda ridaya jali Vitala 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 Pandurenga Ekatanda inge nino itigaya vile nine ekatanda inge nino itigaya vile nine Sadananda ridaya jali virani chosende virani sodende Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Venugana Lola Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Venugana Lola Jaya Shila He Gopala Bhakta Lokapala Jaya Shila He Gopala Bhakta Lokapala Bhakta Lokapala Prabhu Panduranga Vitala Oh Hare Hare Vittala 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 Jai Hare Vittala Vittala Jai Hare Vittala Vittala Jai Hare Vittala 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 Jai Hare Vittala Vittala Jai Hare Vittala 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 Jai Hare Vittala Vittala Jai Hare Vittala 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 Jai Hare Vittala Vittala Jai Hare Vittala Hare Vittala Vittala Jai Hare Vittala 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 Jai Oh Hare Vittala Vittala Jai Hare Vittala 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 Jai Hare Vittala Vittala Jai Hare Vittala 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 Vitala 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 Oh Vitala Vitala Hare Vitala Vitala Jai Hare Vitala 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 Vitala Jai Hare Vitala 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 Jai Hare Vitala 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 Jai Hare Vitala Vitala Jai Hare Vitala 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 Jai Hare Vitala 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 Jai Hare Vitala Vitala Jai Hare Vitala 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 Jai Hare Vitala Vitala Jai Hare Vitala 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 Jai Hare Vitala Vitala Jai Hare Vitala 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 Jai Hare Vitala Vitala Jai Hare Vitala
Radha Radha.
Vrindavana kana 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 bole Shri Radha Radha.
Vrindavana kana kana bole Shri Radha Radha.
Vrindavana kana 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 bole Shri Radha Radha.
Shri Radha Radha. Shri Radha Radha.
Shri Radha Radha. Shri Radha Radha.
Vrindavana kana kana bole Shri Radha Radha.
Vrindavana kana 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 bole Shri Radha Radha.
Oh, bhakti jano ke kana mein gunje Shri Radha Radha. Bhakti jano ke
मन मेरे गूंजे श्री राधा राधा.
Shri Yamuna ji ki leer bole Shri Radha Radha.
यमुना जी ने मेरे बोले श्री राधा राधा.
Shri Radha Radha. Shri Radha Radha.
श्री राधा राधा. श्री राधा राधा.
Vrindavana kana kana bole Shri Radha Radha.
वृंदावन का कन कन बोले श्री राधा राधा.
हो भक्ति जनों के मना में गूंजे Shri Radha Radha.
बाकी जनों के मन में गूंजे श्री राधा राधा.
Shri Radha Radha. Shri Radha Radha.
श्री राधा राधा. श्री राधा राधा.
Shri Yamuna ji ki leer bole Shri Radha Radha.
यमुना जी की लहरें बोले श्री राधा राधा.
Shri Radha Radha. Shri Radha Radha.
श्री राधा राधा. श्री राधा राधा.
Shri Radha
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatinaya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me Yatinaya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me Prapati Dharmaikarataya Mangala Mangala Me Prapati Dharmaikarataya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Shaligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me Shaligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me Tridandadarini Godagajaya Mangala Mangala Me Tridandadarini Godagajaya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Rangesa Kankara Rataya Mangala Mangala Me Rangesa Kankara Rataya Mangala Mangala Me Mananataya Darinidharaya Mangala Mangala Me Mananataya Darinidharaya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Janon ke Sankata Das Janon ke Sankata Kshana mein dura kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Jo jave pala pale Dukha vinase manaka Swami dukha vinase manaka Sukha sampatti karahave Sukha sampatti karahave Kastamite tanaka Om Jai Jagadish Hare Mata Pita Tuma Mere Sharanagrahu mein kishaki Swami Sharanagrahu mein kishaki Tuma bina aura na doja Tuma bina aura na doja Asa karu mein jisaki Om Jai Jagadish Hare Tuma Purana Paramatma Tuma Antarayami Swami Tuma Antarayami Para Brahma Parameshwara Para Brahma Parameshwara Tuma Sabake Swami Om Jai Jagadish Hare Tuma Karuna Ke Sagar Tuma Palana Karata Swami Tuma Palana Karata Ven Sevaka Tuma Swami Ven Sevaka Tuma Swami Kripa Karo Bharata Om Jai Jagadish Hare Tuma Eka Gochara Sabake Pranapati Swami Sabake Pranapati Kisavili milum dayamaya, Kisavili milum kripamaya, Tumago me kumati, Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Dina Bandhu Dukharta, Tumara Chaka mere, Swami Tumara Chaka mere, Karuna Hata Badao, Karuna Hata Badao, Sharana Pada Tere, Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Vishaya Vikara Mitao, Paparo Deva, Swami Paparo Deva, Shraddha Bhakti Badao, Shraddha Prema Badao, Santana Ki Seva, Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Tava mana dana saba hai tera, Swami saba kucha hai tera, Swami saba kucha hai tera, tera tuja ko arpan, tera tuja ko arpan, kya lage mera. Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. Bhakta janon ke sankat, das janon ke sankat, jana mein dur kare. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. Mane chakar ragoji, Girdhari lala chakar ragoji, Girdhari lala chakar ragoji, Girdhari lala chakar ragoji. Mane chakar ragoji, Girdhari lala chakar ragoji, Girdhari lala chakar ragoji, Girdhari lala chakar ragoji. Oh chakra ko, chakra ko, chakra ko ji, chakra ko, chakra ko, chakra ko ji, mane chakra ko ji, Girdhari lala chakra ko ji, Shama mane chakra ko ji, Girdhari lala chakra ko ji. Govinda mane chakra koji, Girdhari lala chakra koji, Girdhari lala chakra koji, Girdhari lala chakra koji. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, Tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva, Tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva, Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva, Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari
Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Mandir ki, Sri Radha Krishna Kanhaiya ki, Giridhari Lal ki, Sri Radha Thakur ki, Mahavatar Kriya Baba ji ki, Sri Ramanujacharya ki, Prem se bolo Satgurudeva Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki. Krishnaya Govindaya Gopi Janalabhaya Paraya Paramapurushaya Parakarma Mantrayanta Tanta Oshadasi Sasrani Samarai Samarai Mrityor Machaya Machaya Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Diti Jvala Pirtaya Salarik Shamanum Pat Parashmaye Prabhame Pramjyotishe Swaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Sham Bhagavan Govinda, Gopika mot mig.